Geedy P and Street Dreams Only. Y'all now watching Geedy P TV. You dig? Y'all can see, bro, I'm with BG, the heart of the streets. Shoot 'em up, short, whatever you want to call him, whatever, and all that. Mr. Chopper sitting, clean up, definitely clean up, man. Whatever. Chopper sitting in the ghetto, heart of the streets.
Bling, bling,
bling. Yeah, bling, bling, slim, all that, whatever. Yeah, man.
All is finest,
and we uptown with it right now, bro. But it's been a long time coming, bro. I've been supposed to do this stuff with you. We've been missing each other and stuff like that. We finally got to do it. On a video shoot, you stopped the video shoot to do it with me. So I just want to say, first of all, thank you, bro. It's a pleasure that you finally home after all these years, bro, and stuff.
I appreciate it, bro.
I want to go all the way back to the beginning and stuff like that. Where did you grow up at or whatever and stuff like that? Like,
I grew up uptown, man, in the 13, you know what I'm saying, on Upper Line, you know what I mean? You did right around the corner from Venice and Magnolia, you know what I mean? But shit, I lived on Fulton Drive, you know what I'm saying? Probably on the, I was like when I was like 4, 5, 6, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved to Galveston, Maryland, you know what I'm saying? Went to Wilson Elementary, you know what I'm saying? Then I moved to the Ninth Ward, you know what I'm saying? And on Mason, and my grandma stayed on Bartholomew and Russia Blade, a block from the Florida, you know what I'm saying? But I come off the porch on Venice and Magnolia, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm from, man. At 13, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you come off the porch at, you know what I'm saying? That's where you from, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm here at 13.
And that's where the notorious, infamous cover Chopper City at. That's where that was at.
Yeah, that was on Valley Street. Yeah, that cover. Yeah, that's a fact. You heard me? That was right in front of Baby Mama house, man, on Valley Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the schools you went to all the schools you went to in New Orleans, what's all the schools you went to?
Oh man, I went to Crocker. You know what I'm saying, for a year, and then I switched and went to Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And then I went to France, you know what I'm saying, in the Ninth Ward, and then I went to Green, you know what I'm saying, and then I went to Fauché for about a month, and then I switched to Aberson.
Okay, Fauché. So when you went to Fauché and the Aberson, that's when you was living in the checkerboard.
13. Yeah, I was living in the 13, you know what I'm saying, and then my mama moved to the east. And I switched to Aberson.
And that's when you was on. That's when y'all was on Skyview.
Yeah, that was Skyview.
Cause I went to school with Keem, your brother, when he was at Livingston.
When he was at Livingston.
And I know he had went to he went to Ravens too and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts.
So how that was, like you said, coming up uptown and stuff like that. Like, what was it like coming up uptown? You know, before you lost your dad.
I mean, oh man, you know, the typical, you know what I'm saying, like you know, hood life, you know, hood experience, you know, you been on Section 8, you know what I'm saying, you know, you getting food stamps, you know what I'm saying, you know, living in the jungle where, you know what I'm saying, it's a bunch of crack selling and, you know, a bunch of, you know, dope fiends and a bunch of murders and, you know what I mean, you know, you know, mama and family, you know, trying to keep you from you know what I'm saying, like get involved into, you know, the street life or running with people that, you know, you shouldn't be running with, but, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, you know, things happen, man, it'd be already written.
That was crazy, like when you said it wasn't Sin's fault I turned out this way when I, you know, talking about when your daddy got killed and you were in the street. So how did that affect you, like you said, like, you know, that your mom was trying to do everything right, but your daddy get killed? And then you just go to, you know, in the streets.
You know, I just went to rebelling. Like, you know, my daddy, you know, that's really who I looked up to and who I listened to. And,
what was your dad's name? Not to cut you off.
Christopher. Okay. Yeah, I'm his name Christopher. My name Christopher. You know what I'm saying? His name Christopher Noel Jasmine. I'm Christopher Noel Dorsey, right? You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to get my last name, you know, transferred to his last name, but you know, unfortunately, he died before he could make that happen to make me an official junior, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How did that affect you early too, even losing LT? Cause you lost LT when you was with Cash Money early,
Yeah, I lost LT. I was probably like 16, 17, but that hurt, man. That was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know, that was the first dude I met, like when I moved, you know, in the 13, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, that was my best friend, man, my road dog, man, my warden, man. So, you know, to see him, you know, just get killed and get fucked over the way he got fucked over, you know, at an early age, man. I mean, yeah, it touched me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my dog, man.
Right. I know that, like, so when you listening to you earlier, before we get into that, I want to know like your influences, because I know you liked a lot of New Orleans stuff. Name some of the rappers that influenced you in New Orleans. I know Soulja Slim was one of them, and then even in the whole rap game.
Soulja Slim, Joe Black, Ricky B, you know what I'm saying, UNLV, Ruthless Juveniles, MC Thick.
So you was listening to everything,
yeah.
Tim Smooth,
Tim Smooth, Bust Down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm a New Orleans baby, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I grew up on our whole era, just, you know what I'm saying? Bounce music, gangster music, like, you know, Pimp Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Lil Slim.
Bounce like right,
man, yeah.
And I think that's what made you so New Orleans, because you were just so entrenched in the culture. Like, I know you probably still liked it, Spice One and all that.
Yeah, facts.
I want to answer that too.
Nightmare, man. That's like, that's one of my top albums, you know what I mean? Like that Spice One, America's Nightmare, you know, Tupac, Thug Life, 8-Ball and MJG, On Top of the World, Scarface, The Diary, you know what I'm saying? Like,
classic.
You know, I grew up on, that's
now let me ask you this, because I know like you had you coined his name Chopper City. Was Spice One influence you with that too? 'Cause I know they used to say Choppers too, whatever and all that.
I mean, nah, for real, I get that from New Orleans, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they had this gun store called Elliott's, man, like right, you know, in Jefferson Parish, and back there, you know what I'm saying, you could get a chopper over the counter with just an ID, you know what I'm saying, being 18 years old, so it was more choppers in my hood than handguns, you know what I'm saying, like, a lot of niggas' first gun was a chopper, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, you had to go through, you know, all type of shit to get a handgun, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, you could get your girlfriend, a bitch you was fucking with who, you know, just got out of high school, you know what I'm saying, give up, you know, $100, $200, $300, and you know what I'm saying, she go in there with her ID and walk out that bitch with a chopstick, you know what I'm saying, right over the counter, you know what I'm saying, so, like I said, in my hood, you know what I'm saying, nigga will put a chopper in your hand before they put a handgun in your hand.
Yeah,
you
even
know
a damn book.
A book, shit. You know what I'm saying, but thinking about a book, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, but.
So you definitely needed that uptown.
Get a stick,
to survive, just to feel comfortable and all. You had to have something on you, because it was really wicked like that.
Yeah, facts.
So how was it, like you said, when you know you got with Cash Money, or just trying to get with Cash Money, seeing what Baby and them put together, or how you found out about it and stuff?
Baby and my mama got a relationship that go back to the 80s, you know what I'm saying, when we was living, you know, on Galveston Island, you know what I'm saying, like, Baby's sisters and nieces and cousins, you know, them and my mama, you know, they always ran together or whatever, and then, you know, when Baby, before he made the transition, you know, full time into the music business, you know, him and he used to, man, our house was basically a stash house, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I mean, I hope it's a what they call it,
time limit or something?
But moms used to, you know, aid and assist, you know, Stunner in his, you know, illegal.
So it's way deeper than
it's way
rap
deeper
shit
than, he been knowing me since I was like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, like my mama know him. I grew up, you know, watching him, you know, come through and all the fly whips and, you know, just being that dude, you know, that was, you know, from my hood who everybody
neighborhood superstar.
Neighborhood superstar in real life. You know what I'm saying? So once I moved into 13, you know what I'm saying, and you know, he had already started Cash Money probably in like 1992 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But around 93, 94, after I had started writing and rapping or whatever, I used to be in the hood, you know, beating on side the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, rapping for the homies and shit on the block, or, you know, they getting me to rap in the barbershop and shit, the big homie Stan, I'm a barber, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, I'm gonna call Baby, you know what I'm saying? Get him to come listen to you, woo, woo, woo. At this time, Pimp Daddy was jumping, Lil Slim was jumping, you know, PMW was jumping, like Cash Money was you know, the shit. So Stan called Baby to the barbershop to come listen to me rap, you know what I'm saying? And Baby and Slim came through and he listened to me and you know, I was scared at first, you heard me, voice cracking and the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? But I rapped for him. He was like, hold up, man, ain't you saying something, you know what I'm saying, with the rules? So, you know, he put me in the car with him and we drove around the corner, you know, by my mama. And he was like, man, son, man, your son, you know what I'm saying? Wait till man, look, man, and you know, I said this time my daddy had got murdered. I was, you know, stealing cars, selling rides, doing a bunch of shit I ain't no business. And, you know, she was just like, shit, if you could help me with it, go ahead, save him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, him and Slim took me under their wing and the rest history.
That's why you say on that Made Man, when they say he saved me and all that on that Made Man song. So when you come to Cash Money, to me it was like you brought that fire too, because you was young, you from their neighborhood that they represent too. And it's just like how Snoop was, like when Snoop was dissing like Easy, you was the one bombing on like Big Boy and all that. Like, you was the one on the front line, like I'm on these niggas' ass.
They was beefing with the gang, so shit, I was just jumping in that water, you know what I'm saying? I ain't. You know, I was young, wild, reckless, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, UNLV and, you know, them was beefing and, you know, Big Boy and Cash Money, you know what I'm saying, was beefing. I don't even remember what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was just, you know how that shit be. You be having, because Big Boy was holding the city down too. Like, Partners in Crime was doing their thing. Black Menace, you know, was doing their thing. Like, you know, they had a nice roster over there. So it was really Big Boy and Cash Money, you know what I'm saying? They had the city, you know, on lock and UNLV and Mystical and, you know, they was beefing and all that. So, you know, I jumped in the mix of all that. You know what I'm saying? Just riding with the game.
Yeah, now you definitely always flew the flag. And to me, like you said, I always look at like how they had Boosie and Webber in Baton Rouge. Like Boosie was like what you was. Juvie was doing what he was doing, whatever too, like how Webber came later, but you was the one really flying the flag. Even when Wayne stepped back, you had to,
you know, Juvie got his first feature on my Chopper City album. That Retaliation with me, him and Bun B, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at that time, like, you know, Baby, you know, he, like, you know, that shit was going on with, you know, this one and that one and that one. So he just, you know, cleared house and just was like, man, we're gonna start all over again and, you know, I'm gonna put the label on your back, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was like a gangster bounce label, right? You know what I'm saying? Where he did, you know, bounce music, but it was, you know, had an edge of gangster shit to it. But, you know, that Chopper City album was like the first full-fledged, you know what I'm saying, just hip-hop rap album, no Trigger Man involved, no none of that. It, you know, just fresh showcasing, you know, his skills as a, you know, real producer, like, you know, with just that hip-hop gangster swag to it. Like, it just changed the whole Cash Money sound with that Chopper City. That was definitely a game-changing album, like you say. Even so, what made you, I know some people, when I was younger, I remember seeing you in the Skyview. You had the blue rag on. You was outside talking to somebody that was in my family or whatever. You had the blue rag on your head sideways or whatever. And everybody was like, man, BG a blood. They Crips and all that noise. I'm like, nah, we ain't really had that. I'm just like, he just went with that color problem. Facts. So I might wear different, it depends on what color clothes a nigga
got
on. What color jabots a nigga got on. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got the bandana, gonna match the tennis or match the Dickies for real. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a nigga got on some blue Dickies and he gonna throw the blue bandana on with the white tee with the right soldiers, or some blue jabots with, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, it ain't had nothing to do with, you know, gangbanging or whatever, man. It just was a nigga thugging, man.
When everybody, a lot of the rappers today, G's be saying like, stepper get stepped on and they steppers and this and that. But to me, you the first person to ever heard say like stepper get stepped on in my city. You said it on like a lot of songs. Even Juve said what he said, another nigga threw across in the Boston, the nigga stepped on. So he hired 5 kids. So what made you like start saying that? Because everybody say it now, but you the originator of me.
I mean, for real, you know, this shit, niggas been stepping in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, it was killer be killed, you know, stepper get stepped on, you know, like it was. It's just a lot of lingo like that just come out, you know what I'm saying? From a nigga just, you know, being swagged out and talking like they talk and, you know, spitting it how they spit it. But, Yeah, I've been talking about stepping since like '96, man.
Right. Yeah, you definitely coined that because, like I said, a lot of people be saying it, but I'm like, nah. I was on Say Cheese arguing about, man, you think everything come from New Orleans? I guess the Bible came from New Orleans. So I'm like, no, bro, Jesus was saying.
Nah, but if you go back and do your homework and check the, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's right there for you to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't nothing new. Like, he's been stepping in the city, man.
How you felt about that? Like when y'all did blow up big in the rap game, and then you got Missy and them making songs like Hot Boys, and everybody saying, like, even Meg Thee Stallion still to this day she calling herself Real Hot Girl. How you feel about injecting that into hip hop? Like everybody would be hot.
Oh man, I mean, it's I ain't gonna lie, it's a beautiful feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? To, you know, that's what we do it for, man. To contribute to the culture. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, to you know, write your name in the history books. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to be part of a clique and part of a group and just part of a movement that defined the era. You know what I'm saying? That people, you know, like still look up to us, still respect. Like, I mean, it's a blessing for real. You know what I'm saying?
Now I want to ask you this too, because I know throughout your career, and you clean now, but back in the day, because I had a partner from Baltimore, and I know your manager, Tracy, she from Baltimore too. One of my partners, he from over east. And I was telling him, like, he was like, man, I can't believe rap BG never talking about getting loaded like that when he was young. Ain't no way nobody doing that young. I'm like, bro, a lot of people did it. It was just that made the one so raw. Because you talk about I need some fur, like, you know,
like, you know, I had started snorting dope when I was 15, man, for real. Like, all the niggas in my hood, you know, snorted dope, so, you know, so they sold coke, but they snorted heroin, like, and back then, in the city, snorting heroin was like smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Right. Same way these young niggas coming off the porch, not popping perk 30s and drinking lean.
That's just a new thing,
doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a pharmaceutical era now, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I come up in the dope era, you know what I'm saying? Where niggas, you know,
some niggas snort, some niggas fight.
You know, and them bitches wanted that dope dick, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the end of the day, you snort a bag of dope and that shit like Viagra, you know what I'm saying? You fuck a bitch brains out, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's really how I got caught up for real, man. I snort a bag of dope and go fuck a bitch and
it's crazy because on the song you said before, you said nigga that fucked everything in the city from relatives to parents. I mean, you said that Let It Burn out, see, I remember. But so what? I mean, why you feel like what Baby and Slim did was so unique and how special it was to assemble a team, and why was they so effective? Like, what made them so special with their strengths, like Baby's strength and Slim's strength back then?
I mean, you know, Baby and Slim like night and day, man. They like yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? Like Slim, you know, more quiet, you know, more humble, you know, more laid back, you know what I'm saying? Like, and Baby, you know, more flamboyant, you know, more in your face, you know, more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, them, you know, just, you know, being, you know, true blood brothers and working together and just having the same vision, like it's just work, you know what I'm saying? Because you got Baby, you know, that just to be on some, but then you got Slim, you know what I'm saying, that could reel him in, you know what I'm saying? You know, when he just too far out there, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's a good combination. Yeah,
I think it was good too. Like I said, when I seen Baby personality in the label with the cars, the stunning, two watches, y'all doing the donuts, but Slim still more strategic on how y'all present it and how y'all brand y'all Cash Money Millionaires and say, okay, we got some. I know how to make this make sense where everybody can understand what we doing. Cause y'all had everybody wearing t-shirts and Jabos. Cam said everybody up there want to be like Cash Money No Limit and all that. And y'all from down south.
That's a fact.
Cause a lot of the artists out right here, they'll be trying to act like they from the East Coast of New York or whatever. But y'all knew it was good to just do what y'all was doing. Jabos and t-shirts.
We always believed in originality and authenticity. You know, just being the key to success, right? You know what I'm saying? We ain't never, you know, want to be like nobody else, or, you know, follow nobody else lead, or, you know, follow no trends nobody else set, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just always want to set our own trends and do our own thing and do it the New Orleans way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did.
How you felt getting that record deal, knowing that everybody probably was like, man, them dudes from the South,
oh, yeah,
they would never get a 30 million out of their country, boy, they got goals. How you get a deal like that?
Listen, we went through that a lot, man, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, ain't no secret. Motherfuckers always, you know, look down on the South, right? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's like, you know, the East Coast is, you know, bread, the West Coast bread, and then in the middle you got the South, we just the meat, you know what I'm saying? And that's what just make just the sandwich, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like hip hop just a big pot of gumbo, man, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different flavors in it, a lot of different spices, you know, a lot of, you know, different ingredients, and you know, that's what makes it so special, man. You know
so what would hip hop build up the South?
I mean, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man. You look on the, you know, TV today, or listen to the radio, or just look at the charts, and you know, everything up and down that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Got the South handprint on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on features, whether it's on, you know, solo records, or you know, whatever the case may be. Like, you just can't get around us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember at one point, you know, in time where, you know, the East Coast had it, and then at one point in time, you know, it was all about the West Coast. The West Coast had it, and then it's like, you know, once the South got it, and we got all the way in, you know what I'm saying? It really just, you know what I'm saying? Like, put our, we've been having.
And I think it's so special about the South too, because the South got all these different states and cities, so it's gonna bounce around. So even New Orleans got Atlanta, Houston, you know, Florida, and Memphis, and all that stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying? With this Florida, Tennessee, you know, Louisiana, you know, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Like Texas. I mean, like. You know, everybody done had a, you know, a wave and a run where, you know, we just, you know what I'm saying, like injected our sound and what we represent into it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts.
And look in the sound.
Facts. But you know, I mean, it started with, you know, Jay Prince and Rap a Lot. Right. You know what I'm saying? When, you know, Ghetto Boys, like, you know, we standing on niggas like they shoulders, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys. UGK,
Tony
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Swab House, Luke, exactly. Jermaine Dupri, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Outkast, like the South.
Family,
all
that was building up, and y'all just took it to another level.
Then you know what I'm saying? And that's when you get the No Limits and cash money and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, super South takeover.
Yeah. What about what would you say? I mean, like, what was your and Slim plans before he passed away? What y'all was thinking about right before that all happened, or what was like that last week like with him and all that?
I mean, we were so we had a plan to, you know, do the BG and Soulja Slim album. And then we was doing a Chopper City Cutthroat collaboration album, you know what I'm saying, where we showcased our, you know, our artists that we had, Lil Real One, Chaotic, you know, God, Kizzle, Snipe, you know what I'm saying, like we was gonna, you know, do it together, man, because, you know, he had his problems with No Limit and left. You know, I had my problems with Cash Money and left, but, you know, me and him, you know, came together and just, you know, created this vision what we want to see for New Orleans. So, man, we was like, man, we gonna do it together. We, you know, the streets been wanting to hear us together. Like, we never got a chance to really work with each other, and we already had a relationship from when we was kids. Exactly. So, you know, that was the plan, man. You know what I'm saying? To drop my solo album, bam, drop his solo album, bam, drop our group album, bam, drop our compilation album, and just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? And just be, you know, the new face of New Orleans and Louisiana as a whole. But, you know, unfortunately, you know, my dog got stole. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I think hip hop was robbed of somebody that just was really special, really creative. Like, you know, he was a street nigga through and through, and, you know, still active. But man, that nigga talent, man, in that booth and in that studio, and just what he brought to the table as an artist, like it was incredible.
Yeah, it was, and y'all complimented each other so well. Like, even when I see y'all in that video, Gotta Keep It Gangsta, he had a red dicky fit on, he had a black one, bandana. Like, y'all complimented each other. And I mean, you said that ain't no limit to my cash money. It's like y'all was the underdogs that was ex guys that was on dope, and then y'all kicked the habit. And the city always like to root for the underdog.
Exactly, and the city embraced us, you know, because they know our history, they know our story, they know what we represented, and you know they always get behind. You know exactly, man. So you know that shit was about to be bigger than life.
Another thing I liked about y'all too, Jeezy, like you and Slim, y'all always like say y'all smoke time too. Y'all was still signing all this marijuana. Even like a lot of like Slim, all this real. He was my miss you. And I remember he said this me reincarnated, brother. So it's like he ain't care where you was from. He was hard. He ain't gotta be uptown, downtown.
Man, it's all about the talent, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about, you know, where you from, man. Like, you gotta let your talent speak for you. You know what I'm saying? Because there's talented people everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck what ward you from, what city you from, what county you from, what state you from, like whatever. You just gotta be willing, you know, to put the work in.
And be coachable.
You know what I'm saying? And be coachable. There's a lot of people that just think, you know, the shit gonna come overnight, you know what I'm saying? And be trying to skip some steps, you know, that come before. You know what I'm saying? Like some niggas get lucky and it happens for them overnight, or they get a, you know, chance or opportunity to, you know, catch a break, and you but at the end of the day, man, like you gonna get out of it what you put in it, man, and you really, you know, gotta be willing to make the sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, and put the work in, man. You know what I mean? You put the work in, then everything else gonna fall in place.
Yeah, everybody love. I remember you moved to Detroit, and Detroit is heavily influenced by Cash Money and No Limit, definitely Cash Money, because I like the Dope Boys Cash Out or whatever. They had the covers like Cash Money with the Penny Plexo, the sound.
Right.
What was the love? And I know your auntie that was your partner with you, or your auntie Carol. She was live up there too. Whatever. What was the love affair with you in Detroit so much? Why? Because even Ride fuck with Skrilla bit. Like it's like Detroit, New Orleans.
I mean, you know, man, Detroit just a real city, man. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas up there about their money. You know, they about their bag, like, you know, they ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
it's gangster too.
I'm talking
real black
super
city.
Gangster, super black city. Got a lot of history to it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just when I was on the run, like in 2002 on a probation violation, and you know, I went up there and hooked up with my man Red, you know what I'm saying, and stayed up there for a couple of months. Brought my nigga Slim up there with me or whatever.
So he's laying low out there.
Yeah, and I got linked up with a lot of niggas that was doing their thing, you know, a lot of, you know, some D-boys and shit, you know, that was doing their thing, getting to a bag, had record labels and shit, so I was doing songs, you know, with their artists and shit, and just, you know, moving around that bitch, you know what I'm saying, meeting niggas, networking, you know, just doing what I do, and I just, you know, fell in love with it. So when the hurricane hit, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I first had evacuated to Houston, you know what I'm saying, but it was so much going on out there, niggas getting knocked down, and hotel, you know, parking lots, you know, it was just
chaotic,
yeah, so I needed to, you know, like get a little further away, you know what I'm saying, so I could get comfortable, you know, get my family situated and everything. So my man from Detroit hit me up like, man, listen, man, come up here, you know what I'm saying, bring your whole family, whatever, we got you, you know, whatever you need, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, fuck it, man, we packed our shit up and I shot up north, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, you know, got my condo, you know, put my mom and them in the house, got in the studio. I ended up staying up there for like 2 years after the hurricane, you know what I'm saying, and then me and, you know, T.I. linked up and we did the deal together with Atlantic. So I had got me a condo in Atlanta, shut down in Atlanta. So I still had the condo in Detroit. I had the condo in Atlanta, and I still had my house in New Orleans. But my house wasn't damaged because I was in St. Rose in St. Charles Parish, you know what I'm saying, where it didn't really affect me like that. But my mama had like 10 feet of water, you know what I'm saying, like the house that I had bought her in the east. So she had lost everything.
You showed it on a documentary or something.
Double XL documentary. Yeah, but yeah, man, Detroit's just always been a city, man, that embraced me, man, with open arms, man.
How you dealt with that cold being from the south and all that?
Oh, man, it was, I ain't gonna lie though, man, it used to be below zero out there, bitch, sometimes. You know,
you a hot boy in the snow.
Snow and, yeah, but
you could burn up out there.
I could adapt, man, in the environment, man, you know what I'm saying, being from New Orleans, the jungle, you know what I'm saying, and just that animalistic, you know what I'm saying, mentality, you just know how to blend in and adapt and adjust wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? I've been traveling all my life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know, you know what I'm saying, that it's bigger than my city. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's real niggas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Bad bitches everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You still like the guy. I remember I used to be seeing you on the videos, 2 interviews. You'll be getting your hood breakfast all the time. What's your favorite spot to get a hood breakfast in New Orleans and stuff like that?
You know, my drop every morning used to be the Project Store, for real. You know what I'm saying?
What, that was
yeah,
King's
right
or what?
down Martin Luther King.
Okay, the one by the milk?
Yeah, the one right across the street from the milk.
Okay.
Miss Sheila, you know what I'm saying? Back
My mama
there whipping up them motherfucking grits and cheese with the sausages, with the toast, with the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
get you right every
morning. Get a nigga right, man. Get a nigga right.
So, Jesus, how it was when you did go to federal prison and stuff like that, like when you got caught up in that situation and you had to go lay down, you know, over a decade, how was that, you know, dealing with prison life and the feds and all that, then being moved around a lot and stuff like that?
I mean...
Being taken away from all this fame and now you just...
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's you know what I'm saying, it's a humbling experience, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely a humbling experience, you know what I'm saying? It show you, you know, that the people don't give a fuck who you is, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when you strip the, you know, the jewelry, you know, the cars, the clothes, the money, and it's just you and that number they give you, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really, you know, it's gonna show you, you know, who's who, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas be hiding behind his money, hiding behind the fame, you know what I'm saying? Just you know, hiding behind all the perks, you know, that come with being a celebrity and being a star. But, you know, when you strip the nigga all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You really see, you know, who a nigga is as a person and just as a man, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these niggas be bitches, you know what I'm saying, when you take all that shit from them, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like I'm cuffing that cloth they make real niggas out of, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, even though, like, that shit fucked me up, you know what I'm saying? I was bitter in the beginning, you know, felt like I was over sentenced and all that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm still a man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, I just had to hold my head up. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have been home for real, like 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to walk me out the back door if I would have just gave my nigga bees up. You know what I'm saying? But I would never feel right taking another nigga away from their family.
And that's fine. Y'all still in together right now. You still with you?
Just to lessen the consequences on myself. You know what I mean? So, you know, I had to fall on the sword. You know what I mean? And even though, you know, it hurt me, it took me out of my kids' lives for, you know, them formative years, like, you know, missing graduations, missing dance recitals, you know, missing this, missing that, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, they have to grow up being called the son of a snitch, or, you know, my mama still go walk the streets, you know, with her head up high, and gotta be, you know, exactly.
I remember Jay-Z said before, label of a snitch is a lifetime scar. You always be in jail, nigga, just minus the balls. Yeah, real shit. I was on it was all good just a week ago. You know you always say I be coming with fucking songs and shit. So Jesus, when you had started growing your hair, you grew that when you was in the phase?
Yeah, I had started, I locked my shit up New Year's 2011.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I got indicted like March 2011. You know what I'm saying? So once I went in, I was like, fuck it. I just, you know what I'm saying? It took like 9-10 months for my shit to lock up all the way through. Because I started from, I already had long braids, you know what I'm saying? So my shit shrunk. And then it just started dropping, and then I just let my shit go, my whole bed.
How it felt? Because I know before you went to federal prison, you was still communicating with C Murder. How you feel about C Murder and, you know, what you know, they still got him with that 10-2 my brother fighting that. They don't want to let him go with JP giving him all the time, and it's just like they don't want to shake the man, give him a shot with this 10-2 in Louisiana.
Louisiana, man, we dealing with a whole different level of corruption, a whole different level of, you know, man, come on, bro, these people, you know what I'm saying, these draconian laws, you know, that we got down here in Louisiana, you know what I'm saying, like, but at the end of the day, man, like I pray, you know, see get another shot, you know, I pray get back to court, I pray he get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? He say he innocent. You know what I'm saying? When he say he innocent, I believe him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just got my fingers crossed. You know, because C contributed a lot to the culture. You know, contributed a lot to the game. And he's definitely a Hall of Famer in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, I just hope and wish, you know, that he get another shot at it, man. Cause I don't wish jail on nobody, man.
Right.
Not even my worst enemy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, Steven down shit, just damn near 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, come on, man. Enough is enough.
Yeah,
man.
Jefferson Parish did it again. For people that don't know Jefferson Parish,
my man had a hung jury in the beginning. Like his whole situation just fucked
then with a
up.
10-2, like you said, you still had two people still sitting out here. Any other state that would have been thrown out. And then the crazy thing is, Oregon don't do it no more. Oregon was the only state that was doing it with Louisiana. Right. They don't even do it no more because the Supreme Court said it was unconstitutional and it was racially rooted from the 1800s. But like I said, it's Louisiana and they've been doing stuff like that. Last thing before I get out the jail stuff, who New Orleans kind of clicked more with in the federal prison? Like it's certain like cities or states that get more like tight with New Orleans that they just seem to click together more.
I mean,
like
it's
DC
certain spots you be in where you know they'll have a South call. You know what I'm saying? Like the further you out, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's in the Midwest or out east or out west, you know you'll click. You know what I'm saying with the South. But for real. New Orleans be clicking with DC more often than not. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had an alliance every yard I've been on. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had an alliance with DC niggas.
That good men stuff, do that kind of, is there some, there's some lingo you were saying before, I was like, it kind of sounded like some stuff DC be saying. I said, Jesus must have hanging around a lot of DC dudes, because he probably picked up some, I don't know, good men or something, I don't know.
Yeah, they constantly use Conrad, good men, all that, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Slim? You know what I'm saying? But I got some good homies like from DC that I fuck with. You know that's home now. You know some of them still Joseph, but you know they solid niggas, man. Like you know DC be getting a bad rap sometimes. You know in the feds about you know what I'm saying just being overly aggressive and robbing niggas and you know taking ass and fucking boys and all this and all that. But I know some real gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Stand
up guys, man. You hear me? That you know I love more than niggas I was on the streets with. You know what I'm saying?
So, how did that make you feel when David Hudson was able to get you, like, because I know you want to do stuff like that, go visit the kids, the juveniles in prison, because what you had been through and going to see the guys in the OPP jail and stuff like that, why did that mean so much to you to do that already?
I mean, just really you know what I'm saying, trying to use a nigga influence in a positive manner, you know what I'm saying, and you know, just, you know, trying to give back, man, do something, you know, for the youngins that, even though I had a lot of niggas around me, you know, who, you know, try to, you know what I'm saying, you know, point a nigga in the right direction or whatever like that, and, you know, I just was hard-headed for real, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, to still be in a position, you know, where you could use your influence and your voice in a positive manner, man, like, that's just where, I was at in my life and where I'm at in my life, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I know a nigga can't change the world, I can't save everybody, but, you know, if I could get through to at least one of them, then I feel like I did my part.
Yeah, man, that mean a lot. Like I said, just to show that you really still out here, you still touching the people, you still be at parades, you still that second line, you coming by schools and all that, people really can see you and feel you, because you of the people still, you ain't never changed up. Like, what made you just so, like, feel like you're so connected and so relatable and not big-headed and lost touch with your roots and all that?
I mean, bro, I just ain't never been that nigga, man. Like, you know it. I mean, even though I'm a prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, 'cause I've been made it out the hood, man, a long time ago, man. I ain't had to come back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got fucked off, you know what I'm saying, wanting for, you know what I'm saying, my niggas what I wanted for myself, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, like, niggas just can't think outside the box, you know what I'm saying? I can't see past the hood, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, in the process of me trying to help niggas out, I let them suck me back in, you know what I mean? So, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's just, you know, just about me, just, you know, being down to earth, man, and just knowing that, you know, tomorrow ain't promised, or, you know, this shit ain't promised. Like the same people you see going up is the same people you gotta see coming back down. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never just want to be that nigga that, you know, motherfucker looked at, you know, as a sellout.
Right.
Or just forgot where they came from.
Yeah.
Or just, you know what I'm saying, got some money and some fame and just, you know, turn into just a creep, man.
Right.
You know what
now, you
I'm
can still tell you cover, like I said, you know, a lot of people never got a chance to meet your dad, because like I said, you got killed when you was young, but I remember, I just how your mama talk and do interviews, you can tell your mama and your family, you come from like good people, like you can tell like your mama character or whatever, she a good person and stuff like that, so you just could tell you come from that. When you was talking about the night war earlier or whatever, like how you get so connected to like all the dudes you be shouting out the night war, like how you would be saying like, cause you went to school in elementary, right? Cause I know a lot of dudes like Florida.
I went to France with a lot of niggas out of Florida, and then I used to run into Florida, you know what I'm saying, like back in like 98, 99, man, I got a, you know, then my cousin Bo was out of Florida. He had a heroin shop back there.
Oh, damn.
Man, my nigga Bo, pretty, man, another nigga who I was running with.
Yeah, you shot him out or something.
That shown on lock. Man, like, yeah, it's just, I told you my grandma used to steal Buck Island and Russia Blade up out in Florida, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got ties to the Florida and to a lot of the niggas from when I was young.
Staying around it, yeah. So that now fast forward and trying to get to the end, because I know you busy, you got somewhere to go, whatever. The Hot Boys tour, whatever. You on the Hot Boys tour, y'all been doing some shows and stuff like that. How that been back on the road with everybody, y'all back, you know, doing y'all hit St. Louis and Tampa and all these places?
I mean, it's been a beautiful thing, man. It's been a beautiful feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just sharing the stage with the niggas I came into it with, you know, seeing the response from the fans, like, and you know, at the end of the day, man, it's all about, you know, giving the people, you know, what they want. You gotta give the fans what they want, man. It ain't about what you want them to have all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's been every day been sold out. You know what I'm saying? The feedback and the response from the fans have been great. Like, they've been coming out just, man, like it just really reminded me that the music that we made, like, passed the test of time.
Yeah, classic. I know a lot of people was glad to see you and Turk on stage and y'all adapting each other. That was a moment too, because I know a lot of people was like, this Turk and BG back and forth or whatever, but in time it worked itself out or whatever. I knew it was, and everybody knew it probably was, whatever. How that felt for y'all to just be able to do that in front of everybody, just dab each other because everybody was just glad to see that too.
I mean, it was cool, man. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? The response from the crowd definitely, you know what I'm saying, you know, reminded you and just showed you, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just it's strength in numbers. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the end of the day, man, niggas that points in their life, man, well, you know, niggas just want to show a sign of unity, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything ain't always be, you know, 100, but, you know, niggas to put their differences to the side, to come together, you know what I'm saying, and get some money, and yeah, because this is bigger than, you know what I'm saying, either one of us, man. Ain't nobody bigger than the brand.
Ain't nobody, like you said, ain't nothing bigger than the S. Now, lastly, what's new you got going on? You got the new song, Freedom Speech, did a song with Fiend just now, and it's Mardi Gras season. So what your plans is with the album that's coming out, and what you plan on doing for Mardi Gras weekend in New Orleans?
Man, I'ma just chill out, man. I ain't been on a parade probably in about 20 years, man. Like, you know, before I came to jail, like, I wouldn't dare step out at no parade, man, with the way, you know what I'm saying, these young niggas be, you know, and shit out in the middle of crowds and all this and all that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm just down here. I'm gonna have some fun, like you said, man. I just shot this video with my man Fiend for this song that he got with me on my album. I got a new album dropping March 14th called Freedom of Speech. You know what I'm saying? That I'm, you know, really proud of. Like, this is the first of many more, you know what I'm saying, that's on the way. I'm gonna probably drop an album like every 3 months for like the next couple of years, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just playing catch up and just really, you know, I got a lot of shit to say, man, a lot of shit to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I love this thing called hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So you know, as long as I'm able, man, I'm gonna stay active.
Hip hop love you and appreciate you. We love how you enjoy it from Memphis. But keep always putting these videos out around. So like I said, keep up the good work. We're glad you're home. Glad you're able to get all your flowers and stuff like that. I'm glad Boss Talk was able to give you that play too for you and let you know what you need.
That was love.
So I just want to tell you, man, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you get out of here. Shout out to Q behind the camera. Thanks, David Hustling. We got BG, Bling King Slim out of here.
What's up, brother?